on the mountain, in the valley, in the crowded streets, on the empty desert, in our hope, and in our waiting, we are never alone. God is with us.
Hello, thank you for joining our daily Bible series focusing on spending time with the Lord. This series we are focusing on God with us, and I am doing Matthew 6, and I will talk and break down this chapter and just give a little bit of meaning of what it meant to me. This chapter is pretty lengthy. There were a lot of key points to it. So I'm just going to kind of break down each of the points and what I took out of it, and pray that it blesses you. So the first point in Matthew 6 focuses on giving to the needy. And so I just think that in that verse, the thing that really stuck out to me is that he says, when you're giving to the needy, do not announce it with trumpets as the hypocrites do. And a key, I guess, term that I took out when reading Matthew 6 was that he references a lot going back and forth, comparing what one does hypocritically. And so I looked up the definition of hypocrite, and it means a person who acts in contradiction to his or her stated beliefs or feelings. And so keeping that in mind as I went through all of these sections, I just really was focusing on that term hypocrite, and just how it contradicts one's stated beliefs or feelings. And so he says when giving to the needy, that you don't need to make a big, huge announcement, as the hypocrites do. You know, they make a big deal and make sure that people are really noticing them when they're giving to others. And I just think the focus here for me was that it's not to impress others. You know, if I'm standing in the street corner, I'm making it known or really sharing, I gave to this person or I did this. I think it's taking the focus off of the real reason and getting more appeal to others so that others can applaud you and really, you know, pat you on the back and tell you did a good job for giving. And we should be giving so that we can impress God, so that he can see what we do, so that he can see that we're taking care of his children and loving how he's called us to love. And we, you know, my family, we've had people give to us, and it's been very special. One time in particular, we were going through a really rough time, and it was around Christmas holiday. My husband and I were a lot younger with two little boys, and you know, we didn't have any gifts to give our children. And this lady from the church, in complete secrecy, she donated to my children all kinds of things. She asked for like a few items that she could give them, and you know, I told her, I said, they want backpacks, they would like, you know, some winter clothes, a jacket, and I mean, she gave them like one of the best Christmases to this day. I say books and backpacks and color pencils, and we never met her, and it was just so special that she could give in that way. And I mean, to this day, I always like find myself just thinking about her and just, you know, just thank you, Lord, for her. Whenever we think about that or we tell the stories, it really just impacted us and our family and just the way that we give. And I think she set the bar so high for us that we just try to give like she gave, without people needing to know. I mean, we never met her. We don't even know her name. And she gave how I feel God calls us to give, to do it so that he sees you, not others. So that was really what I took out of that, and really special for us to hold on to and to remember. So what I took from just really breaking down this chapter of Matthew was, God's got us. And I think that as this section that we're going through, God with us, is that when we can spend and dedicate our time with God, that we're going to be more alert and more aware of Him just being in our lives and just being in His presence, that He's here for us, and that He's going to love us. And it doesn't have to be this loud, trumpet of attention that we're trying to seek from others. It can just be a one-on-one, intimate, private relationship with God, and He's showing us that we're His children, and He's got us. So just keep praying, keep coming to the Lord, lay your burdens at His feet, love how He would love, and just know that He's with you. I hope that you've been blessed reading through Matthew 6 with me, and hearing a little bit of what I had to share. Thank you so much for joining, and I really hope that you have a blessed day. Thank you.